Alright guys, day one I guess of the road trip. We're not counting yesterday. Yeah. Day one. And Brandon's first on the board. I door knocked this 1898 built house. He dug himself a Mercury dime. Check out the toning on that. That is pretty on the backside. Really what's the date on her?
37.
37. So hoping to get some Indians out of here. I haven't had many signals that weren't pull tabs so far. So
my first target.
Anyway, that is a dandy find, Brandon. Congrats. That was your first target?
That's the first target.
Good deal. All right, we'll see what we can get. We were told by the owner that this was the original farmhouse of all this area over here. It sits right on the road. Mikey's over there. I had an Indian signal, guys, but it was a little bit lower. 1134, 1135. Brandon just found that Merc at 2 inches. I said, that's good. Indians ought to be at 4. And this was at 5. Don't know if it's an Indian. It rang up like one. Oh, yes. It sure is. Indian head penny. Check it out. Boy, it's worn. I mean, that is a well-carried Indian right there. Let me see if I can get a date. You guys might be able to see it. 07? Something 7. I see a 7, so it's either an 07, a 97, or an 87, or one of them valuable 77s. I'll check it. Okay, guys, I picked it, and honestly, it could be a 77. It's 18-something-7. I'm guessing 87, but it's not in very good shape. And Brandon, he hit at the same time I did, and his is an 1895. Now, Brandon, you know I just told you that your Merc was at 2 inches. Indians will be at 4.
It was at 4 inches.
Mine was at 5.
Mine was at, it really was, 4 inches.
That's what I do, Brandon. That's what I do.
Hey,
go find something good. All right, guys, need a little help. Check out this buckle that Brandon just dug. I'm not sure if it's the inside part to a shoe buckle or if it's just a suspender clip, maybe, or something, but that is cool. It's got the fangs on it. That's a cobra buckle right there.
They're usually always missing the
yeah,
fangs.
Nice find, buddy.
Thanks.
Well, this wouldn't be considered a bucket lister, but it is the first time that I've ever dug this style of Budweiser beer twist on. 1233 signal at about 3 inches. Was hoping for an Indian because of the roots, but alas. Budweiser. Oh, Mikey got himself on the board, but in the meantime, check out this bad unit that Brandon just dug. Makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside.
Those things are awesome.
2 inch. I bet that blew your ears out.
It was a 1239.
Look at old Mikey here.
Good job, bro.
You done good, Mike. Nice. What year is it?
44.
44. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
On the board. That's big old silver for you, Rosie man.
It is.
Good job. How deep was that?
Yeah, about 3 inches.
Was it? Awesome. Mike's still sniffing around where he found that Merc. I had an 1112 signal right here. I already popped it out, but it's a milk lid, an old milk lid. So anyway, oops, I just broke it. But I'm showing you everything. Hadn't been a whole lot yet, but Indian's good. Sometimes you just have to laugh with this hobby. Those guys both have busted 2 inch Mercs, 3 inch Mercs. I have a good signal, 1242, 1243, but mine's at 5 inches, so I have wonderful hope for it. Finally dig it out under the roots, and boom, check it. Memorial, a stinking memorial. Oh, that was a lot of effort for that dirty old dog, but we'll keep doing it. We're stupid that way. Well, this was a crazy signal. At first it was 1135, and I thought, it could be an Indian, but it wasn't real crisp. I turned on it, and I got a 1244 signal. And I thought, Indian with maybe an old silver. Well, it showed at 6 inches. I just got down to it and flipped it out. And it could be a wheat after those numbers. And I think that's what it is. But it spiked to 1244. Actually, it might even be a memorial. No, it's a wheat cent. Okay, so it is a wheat penny, and it looks to be an old one. Now I have to scan the hole again and see if there's a 1244 in there. So, interesting. Well, I went to scan the hole again and my machine went off and my pilings of what I just flipped out, and I just uncovered them. 2 more wheat pennies. So there was 3 in that hole. Maybe that's how they mounted up to make a 1244 signal. I don't know. I'll take them. Well, I've covered a lot of yard and not showed you much because I haven't dug much. There's a lot of pull tab signals. I'm over here, I'm finishing up. This is all I have left to go on my little area here. Had a 1238 signal. Only showed 3 inches deep. Was hoping, but no. Terrible zinc penny. In bad shape. Oh well. It's not even spendable. That goes in the trash right here. Bink! Right in the trash. We'll keep going. Well, we're working the back section here. Truck's parked over there. You saw it earlier. And down to the extra house here, basketball courts. We're working this area up in here, and I had what I would have bet was a memorial penny. Wound up being deeper, and you know I love them. Check it out. Oh, I dropped it. I love them, but I drop them. It's a whistle. Colson, made in China, I think. No, USA. Made in USA. So that's a well-built one, huh? I think that's what it says. Does it say USA? You guys tell me. I'm trying to get it to focus. Made somewhere, I'll guarantee that. Anyway, we will clean that rascal up, and you know we're going to blow it. Woohoo! I had me an 1133 signal, and I didn't know what it was. Showed a little deep. I put my ledge under, and this thing jumps out at me, and I still don't know what it is. Almost looks like a razor. It is. Not a very old one. I'll be doggone. That is cool. It's a Gillette. It's the Techmatic. See right there, you can adjust the limbs for the razor. That is cool. It's got a lot of plastic to it, but it's a Gillette Techmatic. Yeah, I only dig top of the line razors. So sweet. Gotta love it. Brandon's not over there by his machine because he's over here because he found a coin that says 1 dime. And the fact that he's not super excited.
No, I'm excited.
I know.
You just
it's
can't
a barber.
tell.
06, right?
I'm not sure.
I think it is 06. Look at me with the good eyes. That is sweet. 2 silvers for you, 1 for Mike. Right. 0 for me because I assigned the positions.
Hey.
I'm too nice.
You are.
I gotta quit being nice.
Thanks.
Here's another look at the house. Good looking, big unit. I haven't found much, but I did just dig this, and I don't know what it is. But it's cool. See if we can't find some more. Brandon just dug an Indian. He's got the homeowner went in to clean it up. I dug a wheat penny. So I lose this round. Alrighty, I'm working up against the house. I forgot to show you, I dug some aluminum soffit right over there. This hole right here, I just flipped the plug back over, but it rang up like a 1241. I was hoping for maybe a wheat penny, but turns out to be this monstrosity of something. Don't know what it is. Put it in a bag. I'm way at the back of the property. I mean, the very back. Here's the tree line. Had an 1132, 1131 signal, which a lot of times is a token, but I don't know what this is. I think it might be a button. Yes, it is. It's going to be a button, and it's a fancy button. Got some kind of a crest on there. Let me get it in the sun for you. Get it cleaned up a little bit. Yeah, that's a cool looking button right there. You guys see it? That is nice. Still got the shank in good shape. I believe it's a 2-piece button. So that is pretty. Be nice to research it. Find out anything about it, I will let you know. This little thing sounded exactly like that button did, 1132. I thought at first it was a squish thimble, but I don't believe it is. I believe it goes on something. That was a good description. Looks like a spooky face, doesn't it? Well, there's a house in the background there. I think Mikey's calling it quits. He might be done. I came out here on the other side of the driveway. Had a 3839 signal, and check it out. It's a set of keys. Still got the little things through them. It's to a GM rig. There, they broke apart. Trunk and ignition. So that's cool. Always like finding keys. See what else is over here. Alright guys, we're going to wrap up this first permission here.
Man, I killed it. Hey, I killed it.
You did. You killed it. Let's go to Mikey first. He did kill it if you compare it to mine. He had himself a 44 Merc. What year was your Indian?
1908. Or no, wait.
1904?
No.
1904, I think.
No.
Then he got two buttons. One of them's a choo-choo train, going left or right. This button's not very old because it's still got thread. Let's go over to Brandon now. He got that cool buckle. You saw that earlier. He got a row of Indians right there, 4 in a row.
Where'd you get your barber at?
I don't know how old they are. You got a cool barber dime from the 1909 series.
No.
Nice Merc from 37. Got himself a pewter spoon handle. Little teacup is kind of cool. We guess it's a teacup. There's the heart heel plate. Got him a toe tap. Got himself a little brass ring as well. Now on to the best stuff of the trip. I got the Gillette Techmatic. It's adjustable. See? Right there for the smoothest, closest shave a man can ever get. I did get my Coulson whistle, which will blow again.
No.
I lost one of my keys. I went back in and found another key in there. My Indian wound up being 1887, so technically I'm the best hunter on the day. And this button is cool. We don't know what it is, but it's cool.
Old. It's new.
It's old. It's got writing on the back, I think. I don't know. I'm making all this up, but
Made in China.
anyway, that'll do it. That was a good hunt, guys. It was a good yard.
I did good, man.
Who do you guys owe for knocking it?
I did it.
Who do you owe?
Thank you.
Me.
You the one?
I'm the one.
You
Let's
man.
go on. Get some more.
Now you can do it again.
I hope you have good luck.
Well, thank you. Alrighty, we are at a permission. What year was the house built? What year was the house built again?
About 1900.
About 1900. And I was coming around the front. Giant tree right here. Looks like a... Is that a tulip tree?
Well, sort of.
Huh?
Tulip poplar.
Is it? Okay. Thought it was. Beautiful tree. Look how tall it is. Good gracious. Goes way. That's a 40-footer at least, isn't it?
Well, that's 2 years ago. We done twice that.
Well, really? Wow.
You can see up there where we cut it.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of it got cut down. Anyway, I got a target here and just popped it out. And I see a dime. Silver dime. It looks like it's going to be a Mercury dime, and it's worn. So I'm going to go ahead and rub this one because it is worn. And it is worn bad. 1927.
No.
I believe. Yep, 1927.
No.
Mercury dime. Sure thing. Yeah, check that out. That is really cool. So, anyway, we'll see if we can get some more. Okay, I hunted all the front, right there from the bushes to the front there. Only one target, and that was that Merc dime. Came over here to the side, and this was not deep at all. But it's a old wheat penny. Not exactly sure how old it is, but 1919 maybe. So that's a good find. Hopefully we can get some more out of this yard. Well, I just had a nickel signal and pulled this out. And I'm not sure what it is. Almost looks like the guards to like some clippers. I think that's probably what it is. So you can see the little screw right there, screw head. Kind of looks like that, maybe from some clippers, I would guess. Not sure. This house was originally built by a doctor, so he could have been clipping some hair to do some surgery. Who knows? Tell you, the front part of the yard is sloped, but get over here on the side and tend to find some stuff. I guess they were kind of like me. Didn't like to be on the side slope. But check that out on 1139 signal. Got a dented up thimble. So that's cool. It's not silver, it's aluminum. Doesn't appear to have any advertising on it that I can see. Pretty sure it's just a plain old thimble. Bought at the hardware store probably. Yeah, it's a cool find. Love the Relics. Boy, I sure thought I had an Indian on this one, but not exactly sure what that is. Kind of looks like the inside part of a pocket watch, but doesn't appear to be broken, and so I'm not sure. Huh. Strange piece, but I'll take it. What a gorgeous view from up here. You see the river comes through right there. This is up on the house, up on a hill. I had an 1143 1241 signal. I just opened the hole and I see a silver sitting right there. You see it? Not looked at it yet. I'm guessing it to be another Merc, probably. Not sure on this one. Got some color to it. This might be a rosy. Let me clean it up real quick and I'll show it to you. Alright, there you go. 1955?
No.
Silver Roosevelt. So, happy with that. I videoed it down there because the wind was blowing real hard and I didn't want it to blow you out. Maybe a 53. Or a 55. It's one of those two. You guys know it. We'll keep going. I don't know if you can see, but that tree is just starting to turn colors here in Ohio. It's going to be beautiful. I had an 1132 signal and I just popped it. And it looks to be a handle of some sort. Broken at the end, but little handle to carry something. So 1132 signal, fairly deep. Well, Brandon just came up. He was on the other side of that tree coming to see me, and he busted a barber dime on that side slope. I'm getting ready to head down there, but apparently that was part to an old pocket watch earlier, because I just found more of it right there. Oh, that is cool. Wish I could find the ring. We're getting closer to having the whole thing. Whoops. We'll keep looking. Well, I just called Brandon over. I just hit the side slope with him, and I was like, man, I'm not going up and down like you. My machine's not long enough. I had a 1240, 1241 signal, but it was showing 7 inches, and I just popped it out.
What is that? Oh, it's right there.
And I see it right there.
What is it?
It's a Merc. Wow, it's a worn Merc.
It is one.
Go ahead and wipe that rascal off.
Hey, that's your third silver though out of this
Third
yard.
silver out of this yard.
I've got one.
You got an Indian, that's nice. Let me see if I can get a date on that. 20. Maybe a straight up 20, and maybe you guys can see if it's got a mint mark. I can't tell. But anyway, it's number 3. Silver out of the yard. I'd like to get one of them Indians too. We'll press on. Let me tell you, this is a little bit of work working this side slope like this. I mean, it's steep. Be fun and sledding. I had a 1137, 1138 signal and popped it out. It's my second wheat penny from this yard. I think it's a 30s. That's cool. I hadn't been busting a lot of wheats, but that's good. I heard Mike might have got an Indian, but I'm not sure. Hadn't seen him for a while. He's working the back of the house. But there's you a good look of the house up on the hill. Well, we are almost done with this house. We're kind of in a position where it's almost too late to get on another one, so we might just relax here for a little bit. I had what I thought was possibly an Indian. I hadn't dug an Indian since the first, well, I guess I did dig an Indian, but not at this house, and I'd like to dig one. I thought I had an Indian, but instead I dug a round ball.
No.
Which is cool. I think it's lead. I'm not sure. No, it's not a round ball. It's actually the top to something. It's brass. Be a knob, I guess. Huh. Well, that's a bummer, but I'll take it anyway. Brandon, I got confused. He thought I'd hunted over here, and I hadn't. I just hunted the front. And so he found the Indian, and he thought he was busting stuff on me, and I hadn't even hunted it yet. And I just started laughing over here because I knew I had a silver. And I just cracked it.
Oh, is it one dime?
It's thin.
Oh, that gets a barber. I can see right there.
Can you?
Yep.
No, it's a rosy. Oh my goodness.
Oh, it is a rosy. Oh, you can have that.
51. I'll take it. I wondered when it was only 6 inches, you know.
Oh, well, up the front, I guess.
Yeah. That's number 4. That's sweet. Well, I'm sure glad I figured out how to get Brandon not to find everything. You just tell him, or make him think that you've hunted this area. Whew, I finally got an Indian signal, and it was deep. I don't know if it's an Indian, but it should be. I just popped it out. It's crunchy. Oh yeah, there's the one scent right there. There is the one. Oh, there I can see him. What kind of year we got on him? Is it an early one? Weird, this one kind of feels thin. You guys see anything on that? I can't tell. It's a 19 something, I believe. Anyway, I'll let you know. We'll keep going. Well, we realized with the time that I forgot to set my watch ahead an hour, so it's almost 5 instead of almost 4, which doesn't give us time to get on another one. So we came back to recheck ourselves, and Brandon's rechecking his.
I seen shiny in
and
there.
He's got.
There it is.
What is it? Oh, 1 dime.
Yep.
This is about where you found that other barber, wasn't it? It's got to be a barber.
It is. I'm sure it is. Oh, look at that.
What is it?
There it is.
Oh yeah, 02.
Nice.
1902 barber, man.
That's
Awesome.
So cool, man.
That is sweet. It's been a pretty good yard. This has been a lot of work, but it's been a pretty good yard.
It has been.
Oh.
This slope is hard.
We'll close her down here. We're getting awful hungry though, and we're quite a ways from the hotel, and the other boys are going to want, we got Chris Finley and Wes Stringer road tripping with us, and they're going to want to eat. Them boys are all about the food.
Let
me check out that box real quick. It's a nice little box there. Got some diamage.
Look at that.
Got some
Indians.
How many Indians have you got in here?
3 or 4. There might be one more in there.
Oh, that's nice, man. Good job.
Yeah.
I am working right up against this rock wall. Brandon's hitting it down there on the other side, I think. He might have... No, he's going over and checking on my work. I'm checking on his. He missed this little thing, which is just a valve handle. Oops. Got a little square end to it. So that's pretty cool. Pretty old. Pretty deep. We'll press on. Well, we're still working this over. I had 1137, 1138 signal. Turned out to be a wheat penny. Not sure the age on it. Not sure if you guys can see it or not. Not sure how old it is. I can't tell. You guys know. 34 maybe? Looks like a 4 at the end, but anyway, that rascal is fairly deep. I like it that way. Well, goodbye, my friend. You have been good to us. That is one big doctor-built unit right there, folks. I don't know what the total count was. I know I dug 4 silvers and an Indian. Brandon got 4 Indians at least, and a couple silvers. Mikey got an Indian. Brandon also got a V-nickel, but how about we do a wrap-up? Brandon just busted another Indian. I had a 1233 signal. It wasn't very deep, and I went ahead and dug it. And you can't see very good, but it is an Indian.
No.
See the ones, not an Indian. It's a wheat. I've lost my mind. It's been a long day. Lost my penny too. Oh well. Working the side slope right beside my truck. Thought I was going to be done, but no. Dug this little skeleton lock plate to probably a little book or something, maybe a diary. I'm just guessing. It's a good guess. Shut up. Alright, I just dug this Indian. Okay, Brandon found it and I dug it for him. Just because he's here, I'm going to tell you that. But anyway, just pulled it out. It was pretty deep. It said 6 inches, but it's maybe a hair more than that, don't you think, Brandon?
Yeah, I think so.
But it is. You can see the wreath right there, one center. I don't know. It's pretty caked.
Grab it up.
Mike's not here, or he'd spit on it for us. Let me pick it real quick. All right. I couldn't find my pick, so I used my fingernail. It's an 1895. Beautiful, beautiful Indian. Good job, Brandon. What are you talking about? I dug it. I had a 1238, 1240 signal. Brandon got me all excited. He said, man, that could be a silver. It's a wheat penny. I'm still happy with it. 29.
No.
I might need some of these. My collection, I think I'm at 109 at 141. Possible Doug. maybe a 111, a 141. I can't remember, but anyway, I like it.
What'd you get?
We got a soldier down, man. Hurt himself. I came right up alongside this house. Had a 1240 signal.
Skeleton key?
I don't know if it is or what it is.
Might be.
All I know is it's really cool.
Yeah.
And I really like it. I mean, it's been turned really hard. I bet you it was. I bet you it was a big old fancy skeleton key. That's what I'm going to call it. Alright, we are done. Let's do a wrap up, okay, bud?
Hurt my leg.
Alright, wounded soldier. He made it down the steps. Brandon's starving to death.
Let's see.
And here's our roundup. Mikey dug a little frame. It's got a backing to it. It's pretty cool. He got himself a Rosie. This cool turquoise thingamajigger. A war nickel. We hadn't dug a war nickel in a while. That is an old unit ring. Looks like it's got turquoise in it. Got himself an Indian and another Indian. That's B2. And this is pretty cool. It looks like it's got a little girl here and a little boy there. Or two little football players about to collide. Not sure. Brandon got some oddball things here. Got a compact, which it's got a name on it, but we haven't been able to clean it yet.
No.
That's pretty cool. He wound up with 7 Indians. He got into a patch of Indians down there. 2 barbers. Those both in fine shape, if I can get it to focus. There we go. 1 V-nickel. What was your V-nickel date?
95.
And then this is pretty cool. It's a little bell on it. It says 1911, and it's got a flag on there that we don't know what it says. I found the thimble. I got 2 Rosies, 2 Mercs. That thing, which I think, you know, I called it like a binder for, I think it's a garter clip, honestly. Garter belt clip.
It's like junk.
A little valve.
Does me too.
Yeah, got myself I had to put this stuff out to make these guys happy. It's my pocket watch guts and that thing, and that's it. So anyway, that was an awesome permission.
Thank you.
When you make yourself one video out of one permission,
Yeah.
you've done good. So
Good day.
hopefully we can follow this up next week.
No.